Have you ever wondered what it truly means when workers unite for their rights in Singapore's tightly controlled political climate? On the 25th of May 2025, over 400 Singaporeans gathered at Hong Lim Park, not just for a belated Labor Day rally, but for a powerful moment of collective solidarity that's been building for years. This wasn't just another event, it was a statement. Originally scheduled for the 1st of May, the rally was postponed due to the general election 2025, but the passion didn't fade. Organized by the civil society group Workers Make Possible, this third annual Labor Day rally carried the spirit of May Day forward, highlighting a fundamental truth: the struggle for labor rights doesn't pause, even for elections. And let's talk about who showed up. This wasn't a rally in isolation. It drew a diverse crowd: political leaders from opposition parties like the Workers' Party, the Singapore Democratic Party, and the Progress Singapore Party. From Sengkang's James Lim to Hougang Dennis Tan, and from Alginid's Fadli Fawzi and Kenneth Tyong, to SDP's Dr. Chee Soon Huan and Paul Tambia, and PSB's Stephanie Tan, these were names known to those watching Singapore's political landscape closely. Even WP's rising voice Geraldine Fnia was there. This gathering wasn't just symbolic, it was political, it was grassroots, and it was a direct challenge to the silence surrounding workers' struggles in Singapore. But it wasn't just about speeches. Over 20 civil society and community groups set up booths, turning Hong Lim Park into a marketplace of activism. You had Home, standing up for migrant domestic workers. Function 8, reminding us of the social activism roots from the 70s and 80s. Project X, pushing for the rights of sex workers. TJC, calling for an end to the death penalty and a rethink of Singapore's carceral policies. And SG Riders, giving a voice to platform delivery workers, those we rely on every day but rarely see organized. And let's not forget TikToker and F&B entrepreneur Ishak Raju J. He almost contested in Queenstown SMC but withdrew to avoid a three-way race. Yet here he was, standing shoulder to shoulder with activists, proving that politics doesn't just happen in Parliament, it happens on the ground in the voices of those who care. The event's final moments were electric. Arif Finshaw, founder of Wake Up Singapore and SDP candidate for Marsiling UT, spoke passionately about how grassroots organizing can move mountains. He pointed to the Platform Workers Act, which came into effect on the 1st of January 2025. Let that sink in. Because of relentless advocacy, platform workers, delivery riders, private hire drivers, now have work injury compensation, CPF contributions, and even representation rights. It's a massive shift, one that challenges Singapore's long-held model of labor relations. As the rally closed with the chant, "Workers United will never be defeated," it wasn't just words echoing into the evening air. It was a reminder that change is possible, even in a system that often feels immovable. But here's the big question: how much impact can these movements really have in Singapore's political landscape? Are we seeing the start of a genuine shift in how workers' rights are prioritized? Or is this just a momentary ripple in a much larger, still waters of a tightly managed system? And what about the role of civil society? Can groups like Workers Make Possible, TJC, Project X and SG Riders maintain momentum, or will they face the same challenges many grassroots organizations encounter: limited resources, political pressure, and public apathy? This rally is a signpost, a reminder that the struggle for labor rights is far from over. But it's also a call to action. What can you do to support these movements? Should more Singaporeans be paying attention to the rights of delivery riders, sex workers, and migrant domestic workers? Should we be asking tougher questions about the social safety nets for those who keep our economy running? Let me know what you think in the comments. Should Singapore's labor movement be louder, bolder, and more organized? Or is it up to the state to lead the way on reforms? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the issues that matter. This is 2230. Let's keep the conversation going.